Okay, here we go. Okay, you guys, we're done. We're at period 6. We're done at 1:15. That's perfect. Okay, that's perfect. We'll have like 5-10 minutes in the end. Okay, so here's the deal. For the past 2 days, I've been talking about standard deviation, and every time I talk about it, I say, well, the average, the mean is 27, and the standard deviation is 3. I keep telling you the standard deviation, and you don't have to do anything. Well, here's the deal. Today, you will be given data, and you're expected to calculate standard deviation. And here's the deal. It's nothing but just a formula, and you really need your calculator to help you punch numbers, unless you're just super good at taking 28 and squaring it in your head. Then I don't think you can do that.
I'm getting the notes.
Oh, okay. Well, it looked like you were looking at a mirror. It looked like you were looking at yourself.
She's getting the notes. Like this?
It looked kind of funny.
All right.
Hey.
Hi. I'm listening to you.
All right, here we go. We're going to calculate standard deviation. Now, you see all this mess here? This mess is telling you how to do it. Now, don't write anything. Just listen, please. They're telling you what to do, but sometimes it gets kind of confusing. So here we go. Find the what? Mean. Okay, so I wrote the first thing you'll do is find the mean. The mean is the x with a bar above it. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is find the difference between x, don't look at the sub-I, just x minus the mean. Well, x happens to be each data value. So you take all your data and you subtract what? The mean. That's what you do. And by the way, we're going to fill up the columns. There's going to be tables down below. This is a lot of work. I just want to show you what we're doing though. The third thing you're going to do is square each difference. Now, this is the difference. So you take each answer and then you do what? You square these numbers, okay? That's what you're doing. Then, once you do that, this is the confusing part. It says, find the average, which is not confusing. You just find the average of these squares. So all these numbers you got, you find the average. And when you find the average, it's called what? It's called the variance. Now that's just a term, and I can't really tell you what. I've looked it up before. I said, what is variance? What is variance? And in every definition says variance is really just standard deviation squared. So what they do is they say the variance is this. It's sigma what? Squared. Sigma squared. It's called variance. Once you get this number, then you try to go from sigma squared down to what? Sigma. Well, how do you go from sigma squared down to sigma? You take the square root of this, you take the square root of this number, this is just a number, okay? And that's what you do.
What's the huge?
What's the what?
What's the E?
Yeah, I'm coming back here. Okay. What's this capital E thing called? It's a Greek letter. It's epsilon. This is epsilon. In math, you'll see epsilon in math. It means take the sum of, sum means what? Just add it. It's just add. So this means take the sum of all these numbers. And you'll see my table. My table will be there for you. You just start adding up all the numbers, and then you divide by n. N turns out to be the number of data elements. If you have 12 numbers in your data, divide by 12. If you have 15, divide by 15. It's much easier just to say, find the what? That's really all you're doing. You're just finding the average of this column. Now, this is really confusing to look at and read, but when you come back later and you go, oh, we did do that, and we did this, and we did that, you'll be going, no, it makes sense. The first time you read it, you go, what? And that's what you do. Okay, so here we go. The first data I'm going to give you is 1, 2, 3. I'm giving you 4 data elements. Okay, take the 4 and calculate standard deviation. Okay, so here we go. Find the mean. I shouldn't have to tell you anything. I'll give you about 30 seconds. Go calculate the mean right now.
Can you shut the light off?
Yeah, I can. Okay. Thinking by now, you have the mean. What'd you get?
155.
One what?
155.
155. Okay. There you go. Did you guys get 155? Okay. Because I got to tell you this. If you don't get the average right, you're going to do all this work for nothing. Because you won't get the standard deviation right. Okay. Then step 2 says this. It says subtract the mean, 155, from what? From what? Each value in your data set. Okay, well, here's the deal. This is where we start the table, and I wish I would have put a couple more columns in here for you. I would go like this and this and add 2 more columns. First column is X. Second column is X with a bar above it. So the first column is just your data, and your data is 100, 158, 170, 192. Okay, the next column is your average. Well, it's the same all the time, so you just have to write it once. 155, and I wouldn't write 155 every time, but if you want to, go ahead. So the first 2 columns are just copy your data. Second column is put your average in, and here comes the third column. Okay, it says right here, subtract the mean from what? Each value in the data set. So you take the mean and you subtract it from each data value. So basically, every piece of data you have, subtract the mean. So what's 100? Subtract 155.
Negative 155.
Negative 55. And see, some of this is easy to do in your head, and some of it gets really difficult. 158, take away 155. 3. 170, take away 155.
15.
15. 192, take away 155. 37. Okay. Good? Okay, let me just kind of knock things off. Okay, we did this. We just did it. Then, once you do that column, then do what? Square each difference. Well, this is the difference of this and this. This is the difference of this and this. So these are the differences. So now you take all these numbers and you square them. So that's what you do right there. You take all the differences and you square them. Well, the first difference is negative 55. This is why I said, have a calculator by you. I need a little help, guys.
3,025.
3,025. Okay, gotcha, John. Next, well, I can do the next one. 9.
225.
225. Thank you.
1369.
13 what?
69.
Okay. 1,369. Got it. All good?
Yep.
Okay. Done. Step 2 done. Okay. Step 3. Remember, this is all steps to find standard deviation. Now it says find the what?
Mean.
What does mean mean?
Average.
Okay. Find the average of the squared differences. These are the squared differences. So you know what? They're telling you to take these numbers and find the average and put them in this column. And this column is now called, says right here, this is called the what? Variance. That's what we call this column. This is the variance. Okay, and the variance is really just sigma squared. So we're almost done, guys. We just need sigma in the end. But I need you guys to get the average of these 4 numbers.
1,100.
Okay.
11.
11 what?
1157.
1157. I got it. Okay. 1,157. 57. Everybody good? This is, we call it a name. The name is variance. There's really nothing I can tell you. I've even asked Mrs. Nelson, what's the definition? There's really nothing to say. It's just it's standard deviation squared, so that's why that equals that. Then you want this last column. Well, guess what this last column's called? No, you're right. It is sigma, but it's called standard what?
Deviation.
Deviation. Now, to get it, you take variance. Variance is sigma squared equals 1157. How do I get sigma squared down to sigma? Yeah, it says right here, find the what? Square root of variance. Oh, well, just take the square root of this to get sigma, square root of this to get your answer. 34.01. Okay, 34.01. You just calculated standard deviation for the first time in your life. How excited are you?
No.
Woo!
Literally could not hit myself much.
Okay.
I gotta get selfie evaluation.
You guys say more positive, Annalise. Oh, my goodness. I thought that was fantastic, and you're saying it's the worst thing in your life? Hey, guys, guess what?
Yeah.
It's nothing more than number crunching. By Tuesday next week on the quiz, you'll probably have one or two of these on the test, and you got a number crunch. You got to do this. Okay? Now we got to get better. Better means I can't talk as much. I can't guide you, so you got to do it yourself. Okay? Oh, by the way, if I was going to make the bell curve right now, what do you think I would round my standard deviation to? 34. I wouldn't say 34.01. I would. Okay. I'm not going to make the bell curve. We did that yesterday. Okay? We good? Good. All right. You say you're good. You didn't ask questions. There's your next practice problem. Go. You might have to keep flipping back and forth going, what did I do again? How did I do this? Make it call, I don't even know how many columns it is.
6.
6? Okay, so here's the variance.
Are we gonna have to memorize this data thing?
Yeah, you do have to, but Annalise, once you do this like 3-4 times, it gets really easy. Where you guys will make your mistakes is with your calculator. By now, you've probably got the average, and I really don't want you to go on unless you get the average right. So what was it? 7.4? Okay. I believe that is correct. 7.4 in that column. Okay, did I do it right? I was just doing that in my head. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, good, okay. I do want a little bit of help here. Some of this I can do in my head. This one has got to be that.
1.69,
1.69, yep.
0.04, 6.76, 2.56.
2.56, okay. Okay. That squaring column gets a little messy, and I think the next one you do is even more messy. Okay? All right. The variance is nothing more than the average of that column. So when you go from this to this column, it's really just the average coming over, right? And then you get variance, and variance is really just sigma squared. Looks like it's going to be a small number. Add, divide by, how much?
2.2.
What do you divide by? 5. Okay, what is it?
2.2.
226?
Yeah.
2.26 is the variance. Okay, so sigma squared equals 2.26. Okay, well then what does, sorry. What does sigma equal? 1.5?
Yeah.
Okay, 1.5. Okay. Yes?
Recording.
Good? All right. See, was it hard?
No.
Second, what? Okay, the first time I was doing it, you're going, whoa, wait, where are you going? And the second time, you're like, this is much easier the second time. So once you do it 3 times, which we'll do it now 3 times in a second, it should be pretty good, and you should be able to survive on your homework easily. Okay? All right. So next, what? No. Now we want to go to a story problem. Okay, here's a quick story problem thrown at you. It's the same stuff. A family buys groceries weekly over 4 weeks. Their grocery costs are $72.42, $91.50, $58.99, and $69.02. There are 3 questions that follow that statement. Within how many standard deviations of the mean do all of these costs fall? Within 1, within 2, within 3. And the next question says, how many costs fall within only 1 standard deviation? And the last one says, within how many standard deviations of the mean does the cost of 102 fall? Well, the problem with those 3 questions is, what's the problem? I don't know what standard deviation is in this problem. So guess what? You get to do it. All right. Okay. Look. You see this? This is Anna's notes. Here's what I would do. You don't have to do it, but here's what I would do. I would do all your number crunching up on top. And then once we get the standard deviation, you know what we're going to do next? We're going to make a bell curve. And we're going to fill in the numbers. Then we're going to answer the 3 questions. So I put the table on top, then the bell curve next, then answer the questions. Start the problem. You want to cheat right now and not look back at the previous page? Here's what you're doing. Please do not round your answers until the very, very end. Don't round in the beginning, round in the very, very last column. Okay, let's not get this one wrong. Somebody say it. What's the average? $72.98. Don't round, I said. Don't round. I know some of you rounded. You went to 73, but didn't you?
No. It's 98.25.
You got what? 70.
It's 98.25. That's a full number. but I got.
Yeah, okay. Since we're talking about
$2.
grocery bill, the grocery bill. How many cents? 98 cents. I now you can do the 25 if you want. You can. It probably won't matter to you. But I mean, to me, the average cost of my grocery bill is great. Okay. All right. I might need a little help from you guys after this step. Okay, I think I got them right. Okay. This is now this next step is crucial that you give me the exact numbers. So what are they? Square.
0.31.
3, 1.
3. That's it. Oh, you want me to keep going?
Well, it didn't go to 4.
Yeah.
4
I think it was
digits.
3 6.
Is it 3 6? Okay.
I don't know.
All right. 3 1 4 3 1 3 6. Next is 1852 squared.
342.99.
342.9.
9 something. I don't know.
0, 3.
9.
0 3.
Or 9, 0, 3.
Say again. 9.
9, 9, 0, 6.
Oh, 9906. Okay. 9906. Okay.
0, 3.
0 3.
03. Gotcha. Okay. Next. 1399 times 1399.
195.7. So that's all I got.
7201.
01. Okay. Next.
15.6.
Say 15 what?
0.6 and then I rounded up.
8.
6816.
816. Okay. Now remember, when a number does end, because these numbers all ended, they were not going on forever. They were done. That's why you want to kind of put them in there, because then your average becomes even better. The answer gets better in the end. I mean, if you don't do this round, or you round too soon, your answer in the end is off. Okay. Now I need you to punch the average in, and this is called the variance when you're done, which is sigma squared, which becomes so.
Do you want it rounded or unrounded?
I want this one unrounded.
138.6764.
138.6764. Okay. Now, if that's what sigma squared is, and that's called variance, then sigma would be the square root of this, right?
Yep.
So you take the square root of 138.674. Oh, what kind of down? 6764. Okay. And get what?
11.7778.
Remember this is a grocery bill, so we're talking money. So really the standard deviation is $11.78 that way, $11.70 that way, and because this is normal distribution, we can make the bell curve now. Yes.
I actually tested it out by rounding to the nearest hundredth, and I still got the same answer.
You got exactly the same answer.
Yep, I did too.
Well, if
So when
if
you're
rounded to the same-
were you doing this? Were you cutting off here?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay, so it didn't matter much, right? Your answer, you have an answer. It's a little off of mine. But guys, what I'm trying to tell you is the further out you go, you'll get a better answer in the end. Sometimes the answer can be off by 1/100th, 2/100th, you know. So the further out we go, the better our answer is in the end. The reason answers get off is because we round too soon. That's why. Okay? Now that you know the standard deviation, go underneath now and just make a quick bell curve. We did this yesterday.
How far do you want us to go?
I think I want you to go for sure 2, maybe 3, I don't know. The average grocery bill was
72.98.
$72.98, okay. And you would know 1 and 2 standard deviations. You're going to add the 1178 on and get 80.
4.76.
76, gotcha.
and then 96.54.
Okay.
And then 108.32.
108.32. Okay, so if you spend more than $108, that is an outlier. That's like, wow, you guys must be out of groceries. You must have nothing in the house to spend over that much money. Okay, this one would be like 61.2.
1.2.
Okay. This one would be
49.42.
okay.
37.64.
6.4.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, here we go. You got 3 questions. The first question I don't even remember. Can you read it to me?
Within how many standard deviations of the mean do all costs fall?
Oh, okay. So now you got to kind of place your cost in here. I would. So the first cost was what?
72.42.
$72.42. Okay, in this column. Then it was
91.5.
91.5 is in this column.
58.99.
58.99 is in this column.
69.02.
69.02 is in this column. Okay. Now the first question was, within how many standard deviations do all the data fall? From the average this way, that's 2. So what is it?
Within 2.
Within 2. So the first answer is within +2 this way or +2 that way standard deviations. Second question.
How many costs fall within one standard deviation?
Say again.
Within one standard deviation, how many?
Oh, within one standard deviation, how many of your data fell within 1?
2.
2 on this side and 1 on this side. None. So 2. Okay, so the answer was 2, not 2 sigma, just 2. Last one, Annalise.
Within how many standard deviations of the mean would a cost of $102 fall?
Okay, and luckily we went out 3, so we can kind of see it now. It's right here, 102. So within how many?
Plus 3.
I would just say +3 because it's on that side, but within 3 standard deviations. That one's way out there. Good? Okay, so in the end of your assignment, there'll probably be some story problems. They'll probably ask you things about standard deviation. You gotta answer. Okay? But probably the most important thing is have your calculator nearby you when you do this. Okay?
Never leave home without it.
Never
leave home without it.
Never leave home without it. Moral of the
I
story.
take this one, chapter 5.
Never leave home
That
without
is
your
awesome.
calculator.
In reality, it's
We're not even gonna talk about chapter 5.
You know what, Harry? I always have my calculators. I always have
mine's old.
Yours is old? Okay.
Mr. Baker.
Oh, so like that. Green worksheet, peach worksheet, and yesterday's assignment. Are you keeping up?
Yeah.
Or you can give me
I got a
stuff?
perfect score so
I
far.
put my peach one on your desk.
I got a 93.
And
I
Aaron.
probably have a 10 or a 9 on every homework assignment. If you put in grades next up.
You want to know 100.
It's only
If you get the +1 point on homework assignment.
I know, but I
just like
and the worksheet that you can do.
Oh.
Because most, you know, well, first I do all these.
Oh yeah, I want that too.
Book assignment?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I cracked it with my butt.
We'll see on
Okay,
Monday.
I found it
Green,
bent over.
peach, or yesterday. Anybody? Guys? Anybody want to give me this? Yes, I Class is done at 1:15. Let's not stand by the door like it's lunch hour. Have a seat. Just relax. You guys can actually start your.
I've been sitting all day.
Okay? Then do some push-ups right now. You
No.
must have all this in.
I don't do push-ups.
Do some jumping jacks.
Nope, I don't do those either.
Go
I like to
go
stand.
Look, go look in the mirror.
What would,
You need
Do you
to.
not do that either?
I
You said
mean,
no.
I don't look in the mirror when I'm energetic. That's not my first instinct to be like, oh my god, look at.
Really? Emily?
I don't know. My hair is always a mess and my makeup is always messed up in some way. If I always looked in the mirror, I would look like this.
You're so young.
Alright. Hey, did I see you?
Nuh-uh, shut up.
I have no problem.
Oh, right here? No, my dog cut me.
You guys see what?
Because I was taking a nap and he didn't want me sleeping anymore.
Okay, the truck just walks around.
Molly, you okay now?
What?
Are you okay since you missed on Tuesday or not?
Well, I'm busy.